Hi, my name is Tony Diaz with InvestNotic, and I'd like to take a minute to show you how we evaluate a flip. Alright, so evaluating a flip for us, and what does a typical flip look like? In general, the properties are under market due to conditions, need of improvements, of upgrades. Typical issues that we also see are functional obsolescence. Maybe it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home in a typical market with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath will yield the highest resale value. In most cases, the properties that we purchase, we do kitchens, bathrooms, new roofs, and windows. And if you can see there with the sample picture, we make them very, very nice, allowing us to be able to sell them for a much higher price than we purchased them, to be able to make the investment work. Simple investment evaluation. So take into consideration the purchasing and the fixing of the flip. This sample shows a purchase price of $70,000 and repairs of about $10,000, giving us a total development cost or a total investment of $80,000. If you put that into a percentage, if this property was to sell for $100,000 after repair, then that would give you a purchase price of 70% and a repair of 10%, giving us a total development cost of 80% of future value. Once you sell the property, we would list that home for $100,000. Our typical sales cost includes listing agent, buyer's help, and 1%, which is roughly about 10%, giving us a gross return of $90,000. If you put that again into percentages, 100% is your sales price, sales cost of 10, you have a gross return of 90. So for us to determine our return on investment or profit, we take our gross return, which is 90, our total development cost, which is $80,000, and now we have a $10,000 return on investment, or 10% of the total development cost. And the way that we determine our return on investment is simply dividing the profit that we made, which is $10,000, by the amount of capital we invested, which is $80,000. So now we have earned a 12%, which is very typical for an investor out there. Keep in mind that we have to not only invest the capital, we have risk that comes with investing, and you also have to make sure that you're timing the market right and you're doing a good job on the repairs, which because of our experience we do very well on our resales. We also stage some of our homes. So in general we don't have a problem on the resale side, but again, most of the investment does come with risk. Therefore, we are looking to make at least 12% on each of our properties. The type of typical acquisition criteria that we're looking for: we buy, fix, and sell. We also buy and hold. We are here in Southern California. We are expanding markets. But for you to know our typical acquisition criteria, visit our website. Go on the Realtor Corner section here. And let me open this up a little bit. And on the Realtor's Corner, and go to the acquisition criteria, and this will give you a pretty good idea what it is that we buy. So we are buying in LA, Inland Empire, and Orange County, also San Diego County. And the type of properties we prefer are single family, but we will look at condos and townhouses. Our typical discount, as I mentioned, is 70% of future value, and a total of 80% of ARV, or after repair value, of a combination of the purchase and the repairs. Sometimes properties don't need as much, so we will be able to pay a little bit more as long as our combined investment and total development cost does not exceed, again, 80%. Purchase points from low end to high end. We have done some pretty nice high end stuff. We're not afraid of sticky transactions as long as they make sense. Any condition, any year built. And our typical offer terms are 10% deposit, of course all cash. We don't look for termites. Our appraisal contingencies and all that fun stuff is not required. and we can waive our contingencies as fast as 1 day, or even no contingencies if that's a requirement. So come in here, click the submit property for review form, and it's gonna input the information. Give you guys a quick sample. Put the your information, email, so we know who sent the property, the address of the property in question, what type of property it is, your relationship, whether you're the listing agent and selling agent, or you're just the selling agent, and what do you suggest for us to offer on this property. This way we don't have to guess. On the buy and hold program, since we're not flipping the homes, we're looking to keep them. We're looking to stay close to home, about 75 miles from our home office, which is Rancho Cucamonga. We'll do single family, detached townhouses or condos, and we are looking for a minimum of a 3-bedroom, 1.25 bath, so we have renters and we can avoid high turnover. And the discount, it's about 80 cents on the dollar that we're looking to pay. Purchase price on that is about $50,000 to $150,000. High desert, low desert, Indio, San Jacinto, those areas work very, very well. Any conditions, but ultimately we are looking for a newer home so we don't have the maintenance issues down the road. You can also see the sample performance by clicking here and seeing the same numbers I just went over with you. So thank you so much for taking us into consideration when you have investments, and we are looking forward to building mutually beneficial relationships. Thanks again. This is Tony Diaz, and we'll see you in escrow.